Harmonic Focus Plus shears with adaptive tissue technology are indicated for soft tissue incisions when bleeding control and minimal thermal injury are desired in general, otorhinolaryngologic, plastic, pediatric, gynecologic, urologic, exposure to orthopedic structures such as spine and joint space, and other open procedures. Harmonic Focus Plus shears are compatible only with the Ethicon Endosurgery Generator Gen 11 software version 2013-1 or later. Please refer to the operator's manual for more information. Verify the compatibility of all instruments and accessories prior to using the instrument. The blue handpiece and test tip packaged separately are shipped non-sterile and must be sterilized per the insert instructions prior to each use. Assembly. Using aseptic technique, remove the instrument from the package. To avoid damage, do not flip the instrument into the sterile field. While holding the handpiece, attach the instrument by rotating it onto the handpiece in a clockwise rotation as viewed from the distal end of the instrument. Finger tighten only. Use the gray torque wrench to tighten the instrument onto the handpiece. Turn the wrench clockwise while holding the handpiece until it clicks twice, indicating that sufficient torque has been applied to secure the instrument. To ensure proper assembly, do not grip the instrument handle while applying torque with the torque wrench. Caution: do not torque the instrument by hand or damage may occur to the handpiece. Do not use any means other than the torque wrench to attach or detach the instrument from the handpiece. Remove the torque wrench from the instrument, taking care to avoid damage to the shears. Do not discard the disposable wrench until the completion of the surgical case. It is used for removal of the instrument from the handpiece following the procedure. Note, in the event the torque wrench falls out of the sterile field, replace it with a sterile new one. Do not re-sterilize the disposable torque wrench. Use. Refer to a compatible Ethicon Endosurgery Generator Gen 11 user manual for handpiece attachment and system operation instructions. Connect the assembled handpiece and instrument to the generator and turn the generator power on. The green standby indicator illuminates and the system will run its initiation sequence. A tone is heard during the initiation sequence. When the initiation sequence is complete, the test prompt screen appears. Follow the instructions on the screen to run the test. Activate the instrument for 2 seconds with the jaws open to run the test. Do not turn the generator power on before the handpiece and instrument are connected to the generator. Select the desired variable or minimum power level using the increase and decrease buttons on the generator. Minimum starting power level defaults to power level 3. For greater tissue cutting speed, use a higher generator power level, and for greater coagulation, use a lower generator power level. The amount of energy delivered to the tissue and resultant tissue effects are a function of many factors, including the power level selected, blade characteristics, grip force, tissue tension, tissue type, pathology, and surgical technique. Max power is set at power level 5 and cannot be adjusted. The Harmonic Focus Plus shears instrument may be operated with either the foot switch or hand control. Please refer to the generator user manual for further detail and instructions. For optimal performance, clean the instrument blade and clamp arm throughout the procedure by activating the instrument tip in sterile saline. The instrument can be wiped with a sterile moist gauze sponge to remove tissue if necessary. If tissue is still visible in the clamp arm, use hemostats to remove residue. Warning: do not touch the instrument to metal while activated. The proximal hand control (MIN) on the instrument activates the selected minimum power level. The distal hand control (MAX) on the instrument activates the maximum power level. The generator provides an audible tone to indicate when the instrument blade is active and changes to a second activation tone as adaptive tissue technology regulates the delivery of energy. If desired, the second activation tone can be turned off under the Settings menu on the generator. This deactivates the tone only and does not affect the adaptive tissue technology's modulation and decrease of power output. Please refer to the instructions for use in the package insert for more information. The device is ready for use. Disassembly. Turn the generator off at the power switch and close the clamp arm and place the gray torque wrench over the distal end of the instrument. While holding the handpiece, loosen the instrument by turning the torque wrench counterclockwise. Continue to loosen by turning the instrument manually to completely unscrew it from the handpiece. Dispose of the instrument and the torque wrench in an appropriate container.